So guys, so we just visited the Audi dealership and guess what? We drove out with a brand new E-TRON SUV. So we're taking a drive in it right now. It's smooth. I think there's some artificial noise because this is fully electric, guys. So it's a fully electric SUV. It does emit some artificial noise to give you that feeling that you're driving. I mean, some of you guys will like it because it's not entirely silent, but it's much quieter than a regular car. But let's see how it works. So it does 0 to 62 miles per hour, 0 to 100 kilos per hour in about 5.8 seconds. So it's a bit slower than the EQC, but it's still an extremely nice SUV. It's much bigger. It's a lot of car that you get with this vehicle. Very soon we're gonna stop and we're gonna take a look at the exterior of this vehicle. But for now, let's enjoy the drive until we get there. So guys, so you see, we just don't buy cars and not see what we buy. We actually come and we check out these cars and get proper product knowledge about these cars before we buy. So when we sell you these cars, we know exactly what we are selling you guys, and we'll have the best knowledge to back up our service. We told you all we're driving out with an Audi E-TRON. Here we are next to it, and now we're going to take a look at the exterior of this vehicle. So as I said, this is the brand new Audi E-TRON. Of course, we have this lovely running daytime running light on the car. It's on right now, and of course we have double projector headlights. This unit we have all wrong sensors, as you can see. So we have on the sides and we have on the front going all the way around, and then we have this little vented area here. Again, similar to the EQC. This vented area helps reduce drag on the car, so we're saving that battery life. Remember, these are fully electric cars, so we're taking advantage of this, and we're going to be getting these fully electric cars very soon. We have these lovely 20-inch alloy wheels. They're very masculine and rugged look to this car, and it still keeps with the traditional Audi rim style. Of course, it's electric, so we charge here, so we just press this and it opens. But interesting enough, this Audi E-TRON comes with electric charging capabilities on both sides. So on the opposite side of the car, we can also charge as well. We just press this to close it. So perfect. That's very handy actually. So it depends on where you park or where your house is. You can decide to put the electric cord on either side. Taking a quick look at the back. And of course, you know, we have been seeing these electric cars with this full panel running straight across for the rear tail light. So it's very nice. It wraps all the way around and it gives it that electric look. So a lot of EV cars now are coming with this tail light that wraps all the way across with the bar lighted at night. Let's take a look at the inside of this car. You saw when we were driving. Let's take a look at some of the other features. So this car comes standard as a keyless entry features. Let's jump in. So now let's take a look at the inside of this car. Let's power it up and let's see how this display looks. Something about this car, you know, Audi tried to make this car look futuristic, but would not add in too much. It's still simple enough to look like a regular SUV. And I think a lot of people would appreciate that, meaning myself in particular. I don't like when things are too loud and it's too extravagant. So it's very simple and it gives you a nice futuristic look, but still having that simplicity. But let's see what it has here. To the back of it, I see we have paddle shifters with this car. So we have that extra sport function if you want. I see that we have cruise control, we have a limiter, and then with this Audi, we have 3 displays, right? So we have the one here to the front, and it comes with the virtual cockpit. So a lot of you guys would know about the virtual cockpit in the Audi, and that is a very desired feature. And then we have here, this center console here screen, we have all our stereo functions as well as car information. So you could see our multimedia, we have our car information, radio, navigation. So we have a lot of features here, and if we go lower down, we have all our climate control features. Interesting enough, this actually serves multi-purpose other than climate control. So with here, we can control parking assist, as well as the charging functions, as well as it assists with the GPS functions. But look how unique this is here. This is actually the shifter here. So the shift, you just mash the brakes and you push it down or push it up, and then park is this button here. So it's very unusual, and our push to start is also right there. So this Audi, I mean, as I said, it is simple looking, but it still gives you that futuristic appeal. It comes standard with reverse camera. We have Android and Apple CarPlay, so I know a lot of you guys are going to be looking for that. So it comes standard with those features, which you guys would love. So the Audi checks a lot of boxes for you guys, and yet it is a large SUV. It's one of the larger EV vehicles on the market. So let's jump out and see what else. So let's take a look at the engine area in this car. Again, it is an EV, so we don't have an engine. But what we do have here is an extra storage compartment where we can store all our charging cords, and any miscellaneous things for the vehicle without tying up your room at the truck. So that's very nice. Just look at the room. And of course, I did not mention this. This car comes standard with leather. Look at this. Lovely leather seats in this car. And this is what I like most about it. Look at this. I was sitting comfortably in front. I just jumped in the back. And look at this. I am so comfortable. This car has so much room. And the headroom is second to none. Look at this. I do not feel clustered in any way. This has a lot of headroom in this car. So let's wrap up this video now. Let's take a look at the back of the car and of course the boot area. So we have rear power tailgate that a lot of you guys asked for. And we have such a large trunk capacity in this car. The seats fold flat down, so we have that added room if in case that you guys need it. To the bottom here, we still have a lot of room. Look at the storage room here. Interesting fact is that this car can actually take a spare tire. You know, a lot of EV cars, there's no room for a spare tire. But with the Q-TRON, we have that extra room. So we just take up this and we can just put a spare tire in it. So this car has a lot of trunk room, and of course the tailgate also closed with the button, so we just press that and it closed. Remember, I also showed you guys the button on the side of the door. We could also do that. So guys, this Q-TRON will check a lot of boxes for you all. Again, if you're considering an SUV anytime soon, contact us today. Maybe electric may be the way to go for you. We're going to pioneer this electric vehicle in Trinidad and Tobago, and contact us today for your next car. Remember, at HSM, you the customer always experience the difference.